Trojans will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Miller. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Gamecocks offense will take the field first. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Big fullback's got it. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And he is stuffed. And I think the reason he's stuffed there is, think about it, the only time you really give the ball to the fullback is short yardage situations. The defense knew it was coming, played it fast, played it physical, and stopped him for a big loss.
Need 10 yards on this third down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. Looking downfield, it's O'Neal. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Third down defense is so pivotal in a football game. In this third down, nice job. Good coverage in the back end, but the rush gets home, forcing the fourth down. Nice start for this defense.
The Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Looks it in at the 40. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. So USC's offense has the ball for the first time. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand this guy is a top-shelf player, and I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season, but this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
But if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up into the second level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
And the Trojans will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, USC! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Here's the pressure. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, and he gets it back, so you can file that one under. Could have been worse. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass, it's O'Neal. Snagged in the middle, it's Johnson. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Trojans! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Well, you can't get momentum in a game any better than they just did. Defensively, you get the turnover. Right away, your offense jogs on the field. You take a shot deep, you hit it for a touchdown. They've got a lot of explosive playmakers on this offense. You saw it right there.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Dropping back, it's O'Neal. Catch in the middle, it's Miller. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch around the 50. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. All the way down to the 25-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Pocket breaking down. Fires to the tight end. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Here's 1st and goal, and a touchdown here might put this thing out of reach by halftime. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that, no gain on the play. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on him. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be 4th down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. Between the uprights, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. And the Gamecocks will boot it away to start the 2nd half. Here's the return from inside his 10. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They'll get this drive started from the 29. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, USC.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Burnett. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end. Timeout by the offense. Can't afford any miscommunication here. The Trojans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Give to the back. Fighting off the just shedding tackles.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the 2nd half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. They'll give it to Johnson. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Got him downfield. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive.
Touchdown, Trojans! And the punishment has been extended. I can hear the defensive coordinator in the next booth yelling, "Wrap up! You have to wrap up!"
Bring your feet. 4 points of contact. You hear all those stuff from your defensive coaches. But you know what? Sometimes the guy's just better than you. He makes a play and gets in the end zone.
lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
They'll set up for the free kick from their own 20. Hauls it in and looking upfield. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field.
Let's go. Break. Get ready.
To the ground with the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the third quarter. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Now just about ready to snap it to start the fourth. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Turning it on! And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
PAT unit on the field.
Is on for the extra point.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's O'Neal. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. It'll be 3rd and long. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. The Gamecocks will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He's got it near midfield. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right.
Oh, he's got some space. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Miller. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. To give to the big fullback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Under fire. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Taking it the other way.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side. They've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Let's go.
And after this play, the cake will be baked.
White 18, Rockies. Black 88. Black 88. Set.
The snap sets up to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.